Greetings, students. This is Miss Mills. I'm here to introduce your next word sort in syllables and affixes. We're on sort 37. So take a look at all of the words on the screen, and you should be thinking, okay, how are these words connected? What similarities do they have? How are they different? All right, you might notice that the beginnings of the words have some things in common. Now, in the last several sorts, we've been focused on the endings of words, so this is a little bit different, right? So I'm going to just read through these, listen for which words you think fit together. Another, between, aboard, afraid, astonish, degree, direct, develop, delete, agenda, believe, among, because, behavior, beforehand, divide, desire, against, allowed, upon, a while, beneath, defend, decision, depend, and begun. Now, quite a lot of these words tell us something about time or position, right? Like among or between. What are these words called? Do you know? And upon, there we go. Beforehand, aboard. All of those words are prepositions, okay? So that's not part of our sort. That's just a good thing to notice. Let's go ahead and take a look at our headings to see how these words share spelling patterns. All right, here we are. We can see our 4 categories based on the beginnings of words, those initial syllables. So words that start with A, say again, as in again, right? Words that start with DE in their first syllable, as in debate. BE as beyond. And then, of course, we have some that don't fit, that maybe have the spelling but not the sound, or the sound but are spelled differently. So we'll have to pay attention for those as well. Now, it's really interesting to think about some of these words, like debate, for example. You say them differently sometimes when you're saying them just by themselves, when you're focused on their spelling, and when you're using them in a sentence. For example, I could say, on Friday, my class is having a debate. A debate. Now, you don't really hear that E sound coming through very strongly, do you? Debate. But when I'm saying it just by itself, I like to debate. Debate. You can say it both ways. And so just thinking about, when we are trying to say it as it's spelled, it's okay to give that vowel the sound that to match the letter, right? As in debate, even though it's not normally how we say it in conversation. Okay. A different one will come up in this category too later on, so we'll try to point that out. All right, let's get started with our sorting. The first word is upon. Upon. Now, I don't see any categories that start with U. Again and upon, they both have the same sound, but it's not spelled the same. So I'm guessing that's going to be an oddball. Doesn't really fit the pattern. Astonish. Astonish. Okay, that's definitely starts with an A. Do you know what that word means? It's a really fun word. This word is a verb. It means to amaze or to surprise. Okay. Oh, I was really astonished by my birthday present. I was really just surprised by it. Filled with wonder, even sometimes. All right, next word is begun. Begun. Okay, it definitely has the BE beginning, initial syllable with beyond. Beyond, begun. Behavior. Behavior. Again, I hear that same initial sound. Between. Between. Another good preposition. Word that shows relationship. Between. Divide. Divide. Now, this is interesting. When you say the word divide, debate, D. Those are very similar in sound, right? But is the spelling the same? No. So that, I think that puts it in the oddball category. Believe. Believe, B-E, beginning. Okay, defend. Defend, D-E, defend. Allowed. Allowed, A ending. Same sound as astonish and again. Decision. Decision. You make a choice about something, you're making a decision. Aboard. Come aboard. A, start. Again, aboard. Among. Again, among. Those initial sounds are similar. Desire. Desire, that is something you want, right? Defend, desire, both have DE. Delete. Delete. This is another one you could say delete, but usually in ordinary conversation we say, oh, I deleted it. So it's more of an sound, but the spelling pattern is there. Just like defend or decision. It's so interesting how those vowels change just based on how we pronounce them. Develop. Develop. Again with a DE that we may pronounce, that's what makes it unaccented, right? We can shift the pronunciation of that first syllable with still understanding the word that we're trying to say. Okay. Against. Against. Again. Afraid. Afraid. Beneath. Beneath. Starts the BE. Direct. Again, it's direct, so defend, decision, direct. Don't be fooled here, because it sounds the same, but the spelling makes it an oddball. This has the same initial sound, but it's spelled with an I and not an E. Direct, divide, and desire. So it's separate from this spelling pattern here. Next, we have beforehand. Beforehand starts with B-E. Next is degree. Degree. Now, this word can be used to refer to like your education, like, oh, I have a master's degree, or I have a degree in engineering, or something like that. It can also be used to refer to the unit of measure, like for temperature. Oh, it's 30 degrees outside. I wonder if it will snow, right? So this word can be used both ways. Degree. A while. A while has that same starting sound. Agenda. Agenda. Another. Again, that A starting sound. Depend. Again with the DE. Depend. Because. Because. Okay, and that is 26 of 26 words. So we have quite a few more words, not like 6 more words than we had last week. But let's go ahead and make sure we're all correct. We got green check marks. That's good. Let's see. I think you can see all. Yeah, we can see all of them here. In your word study notebooks, I need you to write down an answer key for these words now, so you can practice, and as you're doing your own sorts, you can check to make sure you are on track. Thanks for joining me, and if you have questions, make sure you ask your teacher for help.